Easy, girl. Easy.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! Rainbows from Hell! Episode number 26. Yes, episode number 26. Coming off of last night's sleazy and really blasphemous Alucarda, I have found myself falling deeper into the rabbit hole of movies in that same type of genre and that same type of style. Starting off with the wonderful Flavia, and then the Nun and the Devil, and Alucarda, and then I had come across this gem, this Italian piece of Gothic smut, much in like Malabimba, except probably not as graphic sexually. But that is the movie Nude For Satan, or Nude For Satan. Yes, how very evil sounding. So what is this movie about? Well, it is about this man, this doctor, who is driving in the countryside and it is dark and stormy, and all of a sudden he sees a figure in front of him. Crashes his car. Well, not really crashes. It kind of skids off the road. He gets out, grabs a flashlight, looks for that figure that was in front of him. Can't find it, but another car just happens to skid off the road. Just then, he goes over there and finds it being driven by a beautiful lady. And she's kind of out of it, so he's like, okay, get her to my car. And let's try to find some place where I can properly examine her. Well, I mean, he is a doctor after all. So they come across this creepy castle, and he enters, and then all of a sudden he sees this painting, and there's a picture of her, the woman that he found. And then all of a sudden the woman is there, except she's wearing something else. She keeps calling him Peter, even though his name is William. And she's just all over him. She's just trying, kissing, hugging, and he's all like really confused. Well, anyways, the girl, whose name is Susan, she comes to. She's in the car, and she's like, "What's going on?" So she goes into the castle, and there sees a picture of William, except he doesn't actually show up immediately. He shows up later, and also trying to get all up in her business and grabbing on her. No, but she is let in by this mysterious figure wearing black with a kind of a red cape thing, and the movie's plot kind of just really goes weird, because Susan starts having these dreams about making out and doing all kinds of silly things with this other woman who's like completely naked most of the time, and it's just really weird, because it seems like there's supposed to be like some duality, like one is supposed to represent you and the other is supposed to represent your inhibitions or the things or something like that. Anyways, the plot really kind of falls apart, and what happens is that she kind of freaks out in some sort of psychosis, sees the woman get tortured and killed, and then she falls through the floor into a spider web. The guy's just basically fending off the advances of the fake Susan, and he's all like confused by things going on. He finds this man, he starts chasing him around, and it's him, and yeah, it's just really weird. Anyways, apparently like the guy in black is supposed to be Satan, I guess, and he's like, trying to steal their souls or whatever. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. I can't even describe it. All it is just a lot of psychedelic type. Well, I mean, not like color wise, but they do like these kind of like kaleidoscope camera lens things, and it's just really weird. The music gets kind of funky, trippy in the middle, and it's just a strange movie. So let's get to those scores. Okay, violence and gore. I'm giving you a disappointing 1 out of 5. I mean, you got the naked girl torture and murder, and that's about it. Nothing else really violent happens. So 1 out of 5. Shock value, I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 just because the spider, oh my god, it's so shockingly bad. It's like the worst, most fake giant spider in all of history. I mean, CG spiders look more realistic than this thing. I mean, it is just, it's sad. It's sad. It's like, people point to the Dario Argento bat in Suspiria. No way, man. This spider is like the king of bad, fake, insect, monstrous things, whatever. It is just horrible. So really, and then of course the amount of nudity. So okay, 2 out of 5. Acting, I'm also giving it a 2 out of 5. I don't know, the overacting of the fake selves just seemed like how you're not really fooling anyone, and it seemed a little just over the top. So yeah, I'm not giving it a high score. 2 out of 5. Plot, 1 out of 5. Like literally, once they get in the castle, I'm just not really even following what happens to this movie. It's just so weird and strange, and just doesn't seem to follow any kind of path. I mean, I guess it's trying to create confusion, and maybe that's like their whole thing is like their reality has like dissolved because it'll be day 1 minute, now it's night, and then now it's day again, and then it's like you're in there, and then all of a sudden you're falling through like the floor and the spider web thing, and yeah, it's just it's weird. It's weird. And so 1 out of 5. Getting to nudity, well, of course it's a 5 out of 5. I mean, it lives up to its name, that is for sure. And there is just a lot of exposed flesh in this film. So, yay, fun, right? So, enjoyment factor, I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5. Honestly, I couldn't stop watching it. Just the fact that it's so weird and it's so full of nudity, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is. And maybe that was its brilliance was, I'm going to keep you engaged by confusing the hell out of you and then throwing tits in your face just to make sure that you're still paying attention. And then at the end, you're just going to be like, what? Oh, well, I made it through and I wasn't really bored. So, hey, you know what? Pretty enjoyable. 3.5 out of 5. Though my overall impression is lower, it's a 3 out of 5. Honestly, if it fixes the plot, gets some better acting, and maybe sex it up a bit with the violence. Yeah, no, I use the term "sex it up" a bit. Even think this movie needs it, but then you probably get a much higher overall score and probably a better enjoyment factor. But still, an interesting and weird movie. Then, if you like that kind of genre of movie, Gothic Italian erotic horror, then, I suggest you watch it. It's definitely a weird watch, and it'll have you scratching your head, if not something else. Anyways, so that averages out to 2.5 out of 5, and so there you have it. Nude For Satan, Satana, I don't even, whatever. It's Italian, and it's weird and strange, and there's something about like the look of those old '70s Italian films. I just like the feel of it. It just seems so avant-garde and weird, and maybe it's because so grow up watching American horror movies, so used to how they do things, and then you watch these and you're just kind of like, I don't know, you just have this weird different feel to them, but. Anyways, it's magical. So, there you go. Have you seen the movie? What'd you think? Leave a comment. Do you think I should continue to go falling into the rabbit hole headfirst into these kind of more smutty horror movies, or do you think I should pull it back and get back to some real more hardcore horror? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow. I mean, only have what was that? Probably what five more episodes to go. Pretty much. It's 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yes, 5 more episodes to go. So, we're winding down. And soon it will all be over. So, anyways, until next time, internet. Yeah. Try not to get seduced by a doppelganger of a hot woman that you just rescued from a car accident. All right, just try not to. I mean, it's hard, especially if you're a lonely man with needs. But no, just say no. Remember, just stay no.